Was it?
Good Quill Brawny Monk.
Good Quill. Sorry. Good Quill Brawny Monk. Quill. You're gonna have to. You might have to clear my my ownership because I'm on my brother's. Quill.
Okay.
You might have to clear my ownership.
Yep. I'll just preemptively clear it. Okay, so anyhow, so last time you guys started this session with fighting the knights who ended up being part of the many-faced, or Temple of Many Faces. And they had a mage. Gave you guys briefly a little bit of a fight, but then quickly turned. And then while that was going on, your halfling bard that was traveling with you guys backstabbed Grapid, it's hard to say that name, and stole his scroll case and went running off through the brush and the trees in between rocks. Part of you guys chased him down and eventually killed him or her, who ended up being a teenage human girl. And then from there, you guys. Gotta turn that sound down a little bit.
I think you're missing one thing. The part where like Raph wanted to bring back her warm body or use it for something. I don't care.
No, that didn't happen.
and then
how
you brought
dead is she? I remember the question was asked.
And yeah, then you brought back one of the knights to question him, and then you guys dropped him off with the local authorities at Grinstead, where you parted ways with the caravan, and Grappit got a pony or whatever, and you guys carried on to the Elven kingdom to the northwest of you guys. And while you were there, you had an audience with the queen, who took a little bit because the emissary didn't want to seem to let you guys through for some reason. And you shared, Grappit shared the message from the Dwarven King, Gaylord Blackhammer, with the Elven Queen. Her name, once again, is... Hold on, I got it right down here somewhere. Queen Soliania Forestkeeper. And she agrees to meet about forming an alliance and asks you all to, if you could, before you leave, to head off to deliver the message to Hillshire as well, that if you can wait for her to formulate a letter to take back to the Dwarven King and on to Hillshire, mentioning her support. So you agree to wait for that. In the meantime, Villaroff seeks out a dragonborn wizard in town, Lionel, who explains to Villaroff that he's transforming into a dragonborn, basically. And that's where we left off.
Somehow I feel like we're like traveling with Blade.
Traveling with who?
Blade. He's got all of their strengths, but none of their weaknesses.
Yeah. Well, he's out of character. His transformation, he'll lose some things.
Yeah, I figured. I was just.
Yeah.
What about dragon? What about his dragon breath?
Yeah, he'll get that. and then he'll lose all his
Full amount or what?
half-elven. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
And basically, he's going to be a dragonborn. And he'll lose all of his elven traits and attributes. So we reverse.
It's
Talking about it, reverse engineered all that stuff out.
And I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's a huge quest line that basically renders the effective like polymorph. So it's not that bad. I don't think.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Oh, it's like a quest line that renders an effective polymorph, basically.
Yeah, yeah. And story-wise, it kind of works in with his whole backstory. Kind of fits in with that. So at some point, there'll probably be some drawbacks, or flaws that go along with it. I'm still working on that, but anyhow.
Well, it's going to be hilarious when he loses his dark vision.
Yeah, that'll happen.
And we'll have to see how his girlfriend reacts.
Exactly.
She's all about it. Interracial. She's open. She's from like Oregon.
Yeah. Maybe she is, and maybe she isn't. So,
she don't judge.
All right. So, is everybody here? Everybody ready? Putting up a voting ticker thingy there.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me see if I can adjust the volume of the music on this thing. There we go. Aha. Good. Okay. So that should go back. Can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh my god, what is this console weird thing? Okay, whatever. That should be all right.
Okay, so Beldecker, I'm assuming. There we go. All right, so right now it is just past midday. About 1:30. You just left the
Oh, Reese just
palace.
came online.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hello.
Good evening,
Give him a
Reese.
moment.
Yay, our fearless leader.
He's typing.
No, that's me. Maybe I should switch to push to talk.
No, I mean, Discord says Reese is typing.
Yeah. No worries. So we'll just hold on, wait for him for a minute. So, so that leaves. Who wants to play? Who wants to play Villaroff today?
I can do that if nobody else wants to.
I'm not proficient with casters.
So why don't you leave it open until we need it? Like we start doing combat or something, and then if he's not here by then somebody can take it.
So you don't want me to open it?
Yeah, don't take it yet until we need it, because I mean the first part's gonna, at least for a moment, it's gonna be role play oriented.
Okay.
So anyhow, we'll kind of slowly start moving forward. So it's about midday, about 1:30 or so. You guys have just left the Queen, and while you were talking with her, Villaroff was off doing his own thing. He wasn't there with you guys. So you guys meet back up at the tavern for your midday meal, and I don't know if Villaroff would share all that with you or not. I can't remember, but we'll figure that out later. But it's about midday. Yeah, the Queen said she would have you a letter within the hour or so. So you guys have a couple options. You can do more stuff here around town, and I will share. Actually, I'll wait just a moment until Reese gets a little further in, and then I'll share the map again. But you guys are at Aralkali, the Elven city, so you can either spend the rest of the day doing some stuff there around town that you want to do. She'll have the letter to you about 2:30, or give or take, or you can start heading out towards Hillshire. Now, there's from talking with Grappid while you guys are having lunch, he tells you, well, there's he asks, have any of you ever been to Hillshire, or here in the Elven Kingdom by chance?
Nope.
I haven't.
First time.
It's quite
Yeah, first
amazing,
time.
is it not?
It is very beautiful.
We, I put my safety in your guys' hands, so I'll leave it up to you if you want to start heading towards Hillshire today, or if you want to wait until the morning, or if you need any supplies. I'll leave that up to you. But by tomorrow morning, we should start moving out. And I'll say there's two routes that we can go to Hillshire from here. And Hillshire is it's a town to the northwest of here, on the other side of the forest, just before the hills that separate the tundra lands. And this village is mostly made up of halflings and gnomes. And in fact, it's quite odd that the town council is a council made up of the both, and they have a co-council, co-leaders. In fact, because they don't ever want to let one side have full leadership, so they have co-councils. Grappa tells you, and but anyhow, it's quite interesting. This town is it there it's like I said, just before the tundra, and they mostly do farming, fruits and vegetables, and they have some livestock. But then they're also known for their fine jewelry and clocks and other gadgets. And at times, it gets a little testy between the two commingling societies, but mostly they get along well. But anyhow, it's funny. So we should travel there. Should leave by tomorrow, and there's two different routes. I was saying, sorry, I got off on a tangent. I have a habit of doing that. I apologize. But
He noticed.
yes, he looks at you and takes a sip of his drink. There's two ways, and I'll leave it up to you, though. I tend to prefer the safer route, and so the safer route's a little bit longer. We would have to travel about 2 days south of here along the Western Highway, and then we can get down to Evesham and get some food and a night's rest in there before heading up west towards Hillshire, up the forest highway. Staying on the highways tends to be a little safer. So, but that would take us about 4.5 days. We can cut that nearly in half, though it's mostly foraging our ways through the forest, and there's a trail that leads us to Lyphonis Keep, which is one of the elven keeps here. It'll take us about a day to get there, and then through the forest about another day and a half to get to Hillshire. But the whole way that way, we're basically through the uncivilized forest. But I'll leave my safety to you if you have a preference.
Forest doesn't bother me.
No,
Now,
and we were. And
do we know that?
We needed to do this as fast as possible, if I remember correctly. The time in the essence, correct? Rapid.
Well, yes. Why time is important. Getting there is important as well, and I'm not one for this fighting. You guys seem quite adept still a little shaken and recovering from being attacked by that vile young lady who took my note. I don't know if I thanked you guys, but thank you once again for saving my life. But I'm a little weary, but I put my safety in your hands. But yes, time is sort of the essence.
I think we should take the fastest route. But Sturm, what do you say? You are the leader.
Do we, in character, know the name of this forest?
It is.
'Cause I'm looking at it on the map, and that might have, if we know the name of it in character, that might have an impact on the decision.
I would. He would know it, and he would share it with you. I forgot to look at it, but yeah, it's the Wandering Forest.
I would look at my guide Marasari for her expertise in the wilderness, and I would ask her what she thinks.
Well, I know my way around forest also. So I am a druid,
Yeah, forests are.
But you're a rogue. Anyway, sorry, out of character.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Forests are an environment I'm.
Well, how do you feel knowing with the party that we have? You think feel comfortable? You can guide us through this.
I believe so.
All right, and then that would be my decision. I would, well, not my decision, my input. I would give the rest of the party my input. I would think that we can go the shorter route if everybody else agrees.
So why is it called the Wandering Forest?
There's lots of. He looks. First of all, he looks to Masari. He's like, "Have you heard?" And he also looks to Beldak. He said he's a druid. Do you guys know the story of the forest? I only know rumors.
And now, Beldak and Mosari looking at the GM. We know anything about this?
I'm giving you a chance to have some free reign here, if you want to take it. Otherwise, I will go.
Well, now unless it's cursed, it is hard for me to get lost.
Yeah.
And this is on another continent where I'm from, so I don't think I know much about it. Maybe the only stories about it.
Well, the rumors are that the trees shift and move, and the size of the forest is always growing and shrinking.
Oh,
and,
fun!
And shifting. Those are rumors. I don't know if it's true or not. I've been here to the Elven Kingdom many times. I've never actually traveled through the forest. I do know that the elves always seem to laugh every time, I mention the rumors and ask them about them. They don't seem to take it very seriously.
Maybe those sneaky elves know something we don't.
And so you guys have been having your lunch for about an hour and talking, and the emissary comes in with some troops behind him, and emissary Galur or Rena, he walks in, and as he walks into the tavern, and keep in mind, you guys are, if I remember right, did you guys choose like a moderate middle of the road tavern, right? If I remember right.
Yeah. I believe so, yeah.
We chose the one Gabbett told us about that is just a mid tavern.
Yeah. So the emissary walks in, and this place is not bad. It's actually probably a little bit better than Modest, just because it's been so finely crafted, and the people tend to be treating you quite well now that they have got to know you a little bit. And but he walks in, and he acts like he doesn't want to touch anything in there. It's like he stepped into a gas station bathroom. He is like trying not to touch anything, and he's trying not to bump into anybody. He's trying not to make eye contact with any of the locals.
He was the one that let us wait like 2 hours almost, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I lean over to Beldak and whisper, "Oh, look, a delicate flower has come."
Yeah. And he says,
So, how quietly do you whisper that? Like, is there a possibility Raph overheard?
Yeah, because the possibility that emissary heard it.
No, if there's a possibility that Raph overheard, Raph is going to look at the emissary, smile real big, and yell, "Friend, come, sit, have a drink."
And he stutter steps a little bit, and stops, and his head lightly looks down a little bit, and he reaches up and pushes his glasses a little further on his head, and then kind of balls his hand towards his mouth for a minute, trying to hold back saying anything, and then he looks up and he's like, "Thank you for the invitation, but I do have many pressing matters that I must
no. We
decline.
insist. I'll buy you a drink and a meal. I mean, you're an important person. Your duties can wait for long enough to have a drink."
Oh,
and it don't take 2 hours.
I kind of he looks over and gives a bit of a stern look, and he's like, "I appreciate your hospitality and your offer for lunch. I've just eaten myself, and I must get back. I have many things to do. I thank you for your offer. I am sure I would have enjoyed my time with you, but he kind of reaches out. And he's like, I do have the letter from the queen, and he goes to hand it to Sturm. And as you reach out for Sturm, he almost kind of like lets go a little bit sooner than you touch it, so it falls a little bit into your hands.
Well, we'll be sure that Her Majesty knows how gracious you've been.
I do appreciate that very much, and I must be going. And thank you for passing this on. And he goes to turn around, and the busboy who's cleaning up smashes into him and spills drink and food all the way down the front of his shirt and pants and everything. And he's like, "You idiot! Get away from me! You imbecile!" And he pushes him back a bit. He's like, "I should have you thrown in the jail for this. Get away, you disgusting..."
Raph stands up and glares.
Never mind. I have things to do. Good day.
Yeah, you better be going before you throw anybody in jail because you're not taking your time.
And he storms towards the door and pushes his guards to the side and walks through the door, and the guards just stand there for a moment, and he turns around and he's like, "Come on!" And they all wisp out the door.
I tip the bellboy.
He's a bit shy at first. He's like, I'm very sorry that I've interrupted your meal, but thank you so much. That was. I don't think I could have done anything worse today.
I don't think you could have done anything better today.
I hand him two.
Says with a huge grin on his face.
I hand him 2 silver.
Oh, thank you. And at that point, the proprietor walks up and he's like, "All right, enough of this excitement. Clean this mess up and get back to your duties." And he looks at you and he's like, "Is everything okay with your table? I hope you're enjoying your meal."
Yeah, that was
Oh,
fun.
everything's just fine.
Yeah, that was very fun.
It's not too often we see the holy rolling nose turner come in here.
Raph will laugh loudly at this.
I think you should count your blessings.
Yes. Anytime it's you've heard they heard as sort of that saying, no news is good news, no emissary is a good emissary. But anyhow, if there's anything else I can get you, please let me know, and please enjoy your meal.
Thank you.
So
don't you think we need to move on today already, instead of waiting till tomorrow?
What time is it?
So it's about 2:30 in the afternoon, and you have about a day's travel to the keep.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on how long have we been here exactly?
You guys arrived late at midnight the night before, and so you slept from midnight to about 6 or so, and then Grapid went to try and get an audience. So you haven't actually been in town 24 hours yet.
Well, I would think that we might need a good day's rest before we journey on, because this is going to be quite a trip. So we need to get a good full day of
a
little bit of downtime. Now we only got there at midnight.
I'd also like to get through the bulk of the forest in daylight.
Right, so we can head out first thing in the morning, bright and early.
First light.
And then we have a full day to try to get through it.
Okay. So, is there anything else you guys want to do with the rest of the day, or are you guys just gonna rest and get some meal and stuff like that?
I think Morisari's going to go wandering for a bit.
Okay. And what are you looking for?
Just
when you're wanders?
Seeing the sights, listening in on conversation as I'm walking along.
Okay. So you'll notice, being half elf, that some people are friendly and say hello. Others will look at you, and they're not
like I'm a mutt.
Yeah, basically, they're not like crossing to the other side of the street to get away from you, but they're also not being super friendly. But every once in a while, somebody is friendly to you, and you'll notice that why this town isn't like some of the towns you may have seen, been in already, where you have your streets and everything. It seems quite well laid out amongst the trees, and the town at times seems more vertical than it does horizontal.
Okay.
But it tends to have everything a large town would have, including like what the dwarven town and the other big town across the way, Gleebrook, the Warden City, Gleebrook. So you'll notice, and there is in some places signs up, kind of you can read in Elven that will tell you what it is, what the town is. Most of the people you see who are not of Elven race tend to be there for trade purposes, except for the ones that the races that you see that aren't human. Your best guess would be they're probably some type of mage or something. There seems to be a lot of people, even on the streets, people doing gimmick magic and stuff on the streets.
Interesting.
Anything in particular you're looking for or wanting to find, or?
Is there any place in town that might have, like, books on the history of the city?
Yeah, so as you pop in shops here and there and ask, it's like, I'd love to know more of the city, and they say, well, you would in the palace grounds and such, they have a library there, but the best place to find the history is more through spoken word. There is, and I would say, like, maybe to pop into the temples and such. Those tend to be the people who know much more of the history. Though, if you have time, and in the palace, there is 1 second. Creating somebody on the fly. Give me a moment. There is a historian that hangs out by the palace. He's a he's a middle-aged elf. His name is Allegros. Hold on, I'll post this in there for you. He seems to be the one that knows the most about the history of the town, and you would know him because he's bald. There's not a whole lot of baldness here. He's bald with cyan eyes. And I'll tell you, if he's not high as a kite, he has quite a good amount of information. But you would find him in the palace. Just don't mention dwarves to him. You don't have any dwarf friends, do you?
Well, I might know one.
All right. Well, don't mention him. He was captive. He was the captive of the dwarves before the Great War. So I would don't mention anything about dwarves.
Okay, I can understand that.
But anyhow, he would be the one you would want to talk to for history. He might also have some books. There's not really, more things are in the libraries than in the stores, I would say.
Okay. So, I'm going to go seek out Elegnos Kithalal.
Okay. Give me just one instant. I have to save this guy for a minute in case he comes up later.
Has anyone seen what's that movie with Kenny Powers guy?
Kenny Powers?
Not a clue.
You ever seen Eastbound and Down?
Nope.
Have you ever seen Knights of Badassdom?
Seen what?
Knights of Badassdom. Yeah.
Yes.
That was a great movie.
Okay.
I'll have to write that down. I haven't seen that.
Especially if you drink.
Yes.
It's so
Yes.
good, especially if you like Tyrion Lannister or
Uh-huh.
Peter Dinklage.
Uh-huh.
So good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I
So
think it's one of those movies that I think is best drunk or stoned.
Why not both?
or both,
or both. Yeah.
Yes.
or both in our house. But all right. So you want to seek him out?
Yes.
Okay. So when you get to the palace, you see the queen is still taking appointments and people talking to her about their various problems. As you see the guards there, you ask where you can find him, and they're like, well, if he's not in the Great Hall eating, he may be in his quarters. This time of day, and I would say now you've probably been wandering for a couple hours, so you're probably about 4:30 in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just update this.
So probably mealtime. We're close
Yeah,
to.
yeah. I'd say I haven't seen him for a meal yet, but this is usually the guards look at each other and they're like, this is usually about time he comes back to reality for a meal, if you get my drift.
Mm.
And as they say that, they're like, oh, well, look, here he is now. And you see him wandering out, and he's wearing he's kind of disheveled, but he has very bright robes. He's wearing a very bright robe, and he seems really happy at one moment, and then he seems a little lost the next moment. And he comes walking towards you, and he looks at the guards. He's like, "Well, good day. Time for a meal. How are you guys doing?" And then he looks off before they ever answer in a different direction, and just keeps walking.
Aleknos.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Hello. Oh, hello. Yes, I. Who might you be, young lady?
My name is Morisari. I was told that you're the best person to talk to about the history of the city.
Oh, well, yes, I'm exactly the person, And if you'd like to join me for a meal, I'd be glad to share some tales with you.
Certainly.
And so he leads you off towards the Great Hall. What are the rest of you guys doing? My Morisari is off meeting with the historian.
I would probably find my way to the guard area, the watchtower, just to try to build up some kind of camaraderie and maybe maybe have them trust me a little bit. Try to get them to trust me a little bit, give me some information if I.
Yeah, I'm not a historian person.
So they, like most people here in town, they're a little bit standoffish at first, but as they realize that you have some fighting skills yourself and seem to know your way around the guard, they open up to you a little bit more. They're passing around a wineskin kind of on the sly, drinking around on their watch and everything, and they're like, "Would you like a taste?"
Oh, sure. I'm not on. Unlike you guys, I'm not on duty. So yeah, sure, I'll have it.
Well, I assume you're not going to tell the captain.
No, not this time here.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, yeah. So what brings you to our nice, fine city among the wood?
Well, we're passing through, but have you heard any? I mean, do you get a lot of people coming back through this? I heard there's this wandering forest type thing. I mean, what kind of name is wandering forest anyhow?
And they start giggling a little bit as they're drinking.
And I like laugh along. I kind of like I know it's funny, but I really don't.
Yeah. It's it's something that seems to concern the people who aren't familiar with the woods more than anything, to be honest. But some say, especially in the low light times, that the trees move about and such. I think they're fools myself, and it's just shadows. Granted, every forest have some sense of wild beasts and such, and some danger, much like the world, but there's nothing to be afraid of. Some shadows. Who knows if trees move?
Much as my thought too. I agree.
Now I'll tell you, some of the guys at the keep tell a story or two, but it gets boring out at the keep, and I think they might hit their drink more than we do. How long are you going to be staying here?
Well, we're headed out. We're headed out come morning.
Not into the woods, I take it, since you're asking those questions.
Well, that's kind of the path we're going to take, just to cut down on time. So we have a pretty skilled elf with us.
Oh well, in that case, you'll be more than fine, I'm sure. I've yet to know an elf that doesn't know their way through the woods, or can at least find their way through the woods.
She's pretty adept ranger.
Oh yes, yeah, I'm sure you would be fine then. You know, there's the occasional beast, but a man of yourself, I'm sure you're quite handy at taking care of such things. Where are you heading to through the forest?
Well, I'm not sure exactly just yet. We don't really have a set path, but I'm sure we'll find our way.
Well, if you're going towards the keep, the guard is changing. He looks to his friend. He's like, "Oh, they're almost up with their 10-day. I think in about 3 days' time, there'll be a new watch heading out that way. I'm sure they'd be glad to take you."
Oh, they indeed travel through the wandering forest themselves.
Well, we're just not too far. The keep's not too far into it, but they do a bit. Every 10-day we switch out the watch unless something unusual is going on.
Interesting. Well, I'll have to. I'll bring that up with the rest of my comrades, and we'll have to think about that. I appreciate that.
Well, very well. If there's anything we can do for you, please let us know. And if you need another nip, just let us know.
All right. And then I would just spend some time there with them, just talking, and then I would head back to my room later on.
Okay. Anybody else before we get back to Masari?
No, I'm good.
Well, there's two different things that Raph could be doing. One, I don't think you're quite ready for. If you were ready, he would be, asking around for rumors about the creature that we talked about. But since I'm pretty sure you're not ready for him to actually be doing that, he would be.
No.
He would probably cast the speak with animals ritual and be working with dog.
Okay.
Teaching dog how to hide, basically.
Okay. Okay. Have you decided on a new name for dog?
I think he's just going to keep calling him dog because that's what dog introduced himself as.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is he going to drop the meat part?
Okay.
But
so dog says to you, he's like, I'm very glad you dropped the meat part. I'm not sure why they called me that at the other village. But speaking of meat, would you mind sharing a bit with me?
Oh, of course, and he will give him a generous portion.
Thank you. Oh, this is great. This is great. My last master always made me lick peanut butter, and I didn't like it.
Holy shit!
But you have a dirty mind. I just said peanut butter.
Hey, they laughed. That's why I went.
All right, and so
I just assumed it was an inside joke.
Right.
Beldak, you have anything you're up to, or?
Only thing I whispered you about.
Oh, I didn't see it. Hold on. Let me see what have. Okay, did that work?
Yeah. I was just wondering why I can't click on the options over there. Why it's not there?
I don't know. I mean, you can go around and ask around for town. There doesn't really seem to be anybody who knows anything about that, though.
Okay. Anything else interesting, maybe?
Um,
I'm looking for a magic shop.
Yeah, so you would find. Hold on, give me a moment.
Yep.
I think where I want to go. Okay. Give me a second. I'm creating something. Okay, so as you're looking around, you find a store. In most of the, it is a magic shop, but most of the magic there is gimmick or party magic type things. But you ask, well, he asks you, what can I do for you? Do you need a trick or two?
I need some more magical enhancement, so to speak, instead. Not any tricks. Maybe I'm in the wrong store.
Yes. We may have something. What kind of things are you looking for?
Well, what you have? I'm looking for many different things.
Okay, well, let me see. He starts digging around a little bit. He's like, well, I have this thing here. And he holds up a wand. And he's like, you know, the best I can see from this is this wand, kind of, sorry, kind of itching my ear. Hold on one second. My headset. Yeah, best I can find from this wand is and I haven't really perfected it yet, but what it does is it lets you to transform things, creatures, into other things. I turned a dog into a pig, and then turned a pig back into the dog, who in turn turned into a frog, and I haven't been able to get him back to a dog. But I have this. And then I see he's digging around a little bit more. I have this. Oh yes. This I have this weapon here. It's this hammer. Seems quite nice. Made well. And I've cast it. I get a sense of magic, but I'm not totally sure yet what it does. But I do get a sense of magic from it.
I can find out what the magic is doing in 10 minutes if you'll let me.
Do you stay here or do you go somewhere with it?
No, I can stay here.
Well, sure, that would be very helpful. Maybe you might want to buy it.
Anything else?
Yeah, and then let's see. I have this scroll here. I haven't been able to read it. Not quite sure. I'm seeking out some of my friends to help me figure out what it is. And then the last thing I have is this. It's his bag.
What do the bag do?
I don't know. Hold on, I'm reading it.
Okay.
It seems to be some type of extra dimensional bag. But I'm not super sure what it does, but I sense some very strong magic off this one.
Well, I can find out all the items for you. You put in front of me. I just need like 10 minutes on each of them.
Okay, well, I'm going to stay here and watch you. But yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, I hope we can find a good deal then if I do this for you.
I always give good deals, sir.
Okay.
So
better be careful. Once he knows what it actually is, he might charge you more.
Yeah, but maybe I don't tell him what it's doing.
So the first one is just a regular +1 light hammer.
Okay.
And the bag resembles a bag of holding. But is a feeding orifice for a gigantic extra-dimensional creature.
Oh, dude.
Sorry, what?
I want it. I want it now.
What you say this is doing?
It's a mouth.
It's a mouth.
It's a bag of devouring.
It eats things.
Okay. So he only have crap.
Don't stick your hand in it.
Excuse me,
I
sir?
wouldn't say that.
No, out of character.
Whatever.
What about the wand?
Oh yeah, the wand is a wand of polymorph.
So one polymorph, +1 hammer, and then the bag of devouring. That's it.
And a scroll.
And a scroll.
So the scroll, you can't quite read it yourself, but you get a sense of vocation from it.
Oh, so I can't even identify that.
Does your thing doesn't? It just tells you the school of magic, right?
No, it tells me all the properties of it.
Doesn't necessarily have to tell you the school of magic.
Non-scrolls.
And even
I
so,
think-
there's no guarantee on the school of magic either. It's a discretionary thing.
Yeah. So I'll stick with the evocation because you can't really read it. So, but I'm also. What spell are you using? Detect magic?
No. Identify.
Identify. There it is. Well, it's a scroll, so it doesn't attune. It doesn't have any charges. You get a sense of vocation and something to do with the earth, but you're not totally sure.
Okay. I tell him all the things, and I say, okay, is that all you have? Because nothing of value for me there.
Yeah. Well, you want a party trick? We got plenty of party tricks, but yeah, at this time, no, that's all I have.
Okay. Are you the only magic shop that handled with magical items in this city?
I'm the only one that sells openly to the public. There are collectors and such, I've heard.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then, coming back to you, Masari.
I just leave.
So you guys finish your meal, and he says, if you would like to know more, I was, sometimes, I have this thing that I like to do that kind of helps me with my storytelling and remembering things and such. And, if I'm going to share history, I like to have a little flavor to it. And, it's that time of day, and I was thinking of heading back to my study, and if you'd like to join me, and you can, maybe have a little bit of this weed with me. It's this weed, and there's some other little stuff mixed with it, and I stick it in my pipe and smoke it. And but if you want, I'd be happy. You can join me for a wee bit of a smoke, and I'll tell you, as much as I can about history and the time we have.
I'll tell you what. I'll join you and let you do the smoking.
So having just reviewed all your characters, I noticed that you have a flaw. It says, I have a weakness for new intoxicants and other pleasures of this land.
True. I guess drugs would probably fall under that too. I mean, she drinks like a freaking fish.
I'll give you inspiration.
Well, they're not leaving till the morning after all. Sure, one little puff couldn't hurt.
Okay. So
in the morning, we come get her.
Well, that's if you guys know where she went.
Yeah, I know.
So you sit down and there's a fire. And you see he has this little ritual and process he goes through, and he's like, he hands you a match and the pipe, and he says, "Please guess first."
Okay, she's going to take like the smallest hit ever, just to see how potent this is.
Okay. So he says, "Oh, you don't need to be afraid of it. I do it every day." And he takes some from you, and he takes a really big draw off of it. And he's like, "Please, come on." That's it. So what part of history are you interested in? And you notice when you take the first toke, you give a little cough out, but you actually like the flavor of it.
Okay.
And by the way, you can give here. I'll give you the inspiration. He's like, here, please help yourself. Have another, and we'll get into the tale.
She'll take a little bit more of a hit.
Yeah, and you don't, you feel a little bit of easing in your muscles a little bit.
She's getting a little mellow, is she?
Yeah, you're getting a little mellow and everything. And he's like, well, I've lived here all my life. It's got to be, approaching 300 years now. He takes another deep puff, and he's like, hands it back to you. And he's like, there's been good times and bad times and war and peace, love and happiness. Come on, there's plenty of it. Don't be shy. Have another hit.
Oh, but I don't want to get stoned enough to not remember your stories.
Oh, believe me, I remember him quite clearly. One more and you'll be done. Come on.
All right, one more little one.
All right. So anyhow, like I said, there's been peace, war, and 100 years ago we were battling the dwarves, and then we fought the orcs, and you at this point you feel like the chair is like drawing you in.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Oh, fabulous.
he stands up and he's like, "Let me put some tea on," and he walks around you and you spin around because you're like he walked super fast, and then as you spin around, you feel the room spin with you,
Oh, great.
and he's like, "Let me get you some tea." And so yes, I see. So we were battling the dwarves, and then the orcs. There was even some battles within our intermingled battles within us at one point. But you know, we've even battled with the humans to the south, but we've probably had a century of good times now. And you feel the chair sucking and drawing you in more. And right now, you're kind of, as you're looking around the room, it's like you're in a vignette where the sides are getting a little darker. And
So
and he's like, "Go ahead."
if I mentioned a name, could you tell me if you've ever heard it?
Well, yes, sure. Please, go ahead and give me a Constitution roll.
Okay.
Just like a save, a Constitution save.
Okay. Do do do. Do do do.
Damn, I hope you don't fail that when you're already at a round.
So so he's like, yes. What name were you curious about?
Galanor Swiftarrow.
Eleanor Swift Arrow. What relation is this person to you?
He was my father.
Oh, yes. Let me think. Yeah, let me go look through this book real quick. I'll be back. You see him flipping through pages. Do you want another one while I look?
Oh no, I'm fine, thanks.
Okay. Yes. Let me. Well, I don't want to let it go to waste. And so he starts looking through his book, and he's sitting there, and you notice now that he's been sitting there looking at the book without flipping the pages or anything for probably a good half an hour now.
Oh god. Have you found anything?
Whoa! Who are you? Oh, yes, young lady, yes. Yes. Oh, that's right. I was looking something up for you. Yes. The recipe for honey buns? No, that wasn't it. Maybe you might help me out a little bit.
Galanor Swiftarrow.
Oh, yes. Galanor Switcher. Yes. There was a family of swift arrows. And if I remember right, the young one, was quite fond and well with a bow, but the family left quite some time ago, maybe 150 years ago. Yes, 150 years ago. As his head starts getting closer to the book again. And then it hits the book.
Okay.
You surprisingly, where you were like being sucked and drawn into the chair, it's tended to fade pretty quickly, and your senses have come back to you. But it is where you thought it was about 8 o'clock at night. It's now probably about 10:30.
Okay, well, I stand up and announce that it's time I get going.
And there's no response.
Okay, I'm just gonna make my way out the door then.
Okay. Do you want to take anything with you while you go? Here's his little pouch there.
No, I'm not a thief.
Alrighty. So So you head back to the whatchamacallit, to the
To
inn there.
the inn, yeah.
So yeah, he apparently from the role I did he is addicted to a local drug.
He's a stoner.
Yeah. Oh, I should have worked in his plot hook. Oh, too bad. Another time. His plot hook is he needs help exercising his brother.
Oh, God.
All right. So anything else before the morning?
Other than a little nightcap at the inn? Nope, that's about it.
All right. Anybody else? Anything before
No,
the morning? All right.
No.
So moving on. So just right after sunlight, Grapid starts knocking on Sturm's door first, and it's knocking on everybody's doors. He's like, "We should probably get going. We should go. I've had the stable people prepare our mounts."
All right. We have to have a little bit of a breakfast before we leave, though. But catch something real quick.
Oh yes, of course. And so you go down there, and they have your standard modest fare down there. And I should say too, you guys with the horses from the Citadel, you should probably take off 4 days feed for your horses.
All right.
Which means we should probably pick up some feed while we're in town.
Yeah, and if you want to buy some more or anything, you could have done that the day before.
Yeah, I like to
Depending
buy
on what-
all new one, so we have 10 again.
All right, so much is the feed? It's not much. I think it's like a couple copper pieces.
5 copper. I think it's 5 copper.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. So just figure 5 copper for a day. And fill up whatever you want.
Okay.
All right. So you guys hit your mount, and let's see what our weather is for traveling today.
By the way, the Raven is back to me, correct?
Yeah, he came back.
Long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Okay.
Just trying to figure out when he used it. So as the morning comes, there's a light fog hovering among the trees, and light rain or mist kind of coming down as you guys are there. So it's definitely, you guys can't see the sun. It's a really cloudy day, and the fog is pretty socked in the trees. And as you get on the mounts and you've talked to people about how to get to the keep, they're like, well, you just want to hit this trail here, and it'll travel mostly east and a little bit north, but just stay on that trail. You should be fine. It's a well enough marked out trail. You should have no problem getting to the keep. So just stay on that trail. And as you ride out, you can see that the trail is quite easy to follow, and you can see that it's traveled quite frequently enough that it's easy enough to follow. And you leave, and you go a little bit through the forest, and then hit a clearing and cross over the river, and your day is quite uneventful. The fog starts to burn off at some point. The rain at periods gets a little bit harder and then subsides again, but your travel is fairly easy through most of the day. And about 4 p.m., about 4:30, we'll say, you guys actually can see you come out of the trees a little bit, and you see the keep there in front of you. So the keep is right here if you're looking at the map. And as you get close there, you can see there's archers up on the upper towers looking at you, and some guards down below. And they send out a small contingent of 3 or 4 elves on horseback to come out towards you, and they ask, who goes there, and what is your purpose?
They are elves, right?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. I would probably turn to Masari and ask her to say some kind words.
What exactly are we doing out here again?
You guys are starting to head towards Hillshire.
I know. And
Oh, yeah. Oh, gotcha.
She was stoned.
Yeah. Maybe she did take it.
Oh.
Grapid looks at you and he's like, you've been a little, shall I say, wandery today. There's something on your mind. Are you lost in thought?
Give us kisses.
What was that?
You guys have to watch Your Highness. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
This
God.
guy's just straight up like the wise wizard.
Yeah. I've been deep in thought.
Deep in thought or lost in thought?
A little of both.
Oh.
Um.
It is quite peaceful out here, isn't it?
So I will call out greetings in Elvish to the guards and let them know that we're on our way to Hillshire.
Yes. Here, hold on.
Okay.
Well, it seemed like that was a nice tone that he said it in anyhow. Fully.
Sorry, I didn't hear anything. I don't know.
It's okay. It's all in Elvish.
Yeah, I'm just imagining that.
For me, my thoughts on Elvish are kind of like, have you seen the second Matrix where the guy talks about French?
It's like wiping your ass
with silk. Yeah. Yeah, cussing in Elvish is like wiping your ass with silk, yes.
Yeah.
So you mean you don't like elves?
No. Have you never seen the movie The Matrix?
Yeah, when it came out in the 90s, I think it was, or something like that.
Yeah. Well, the second movie, he talks about, French is such a beautiful language that it's like cussing in French is like wiping your ass with silk.
It's the best language to cuss in.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty even when you're telling someone to fuck off.
Did you see my response?
Yeah, I'm typing back.
Yeah, if you have the background music, you're almost falling asleep because of the hypnotic sound.
It's all part of the plan.
I'm doing good.
Yeah, but it's not like 4 a.m. where you're at either.
Yeah, this is true. I had to close my browser though, because your link was leading me down a rabbit hole.
My link?
Uh-huh.
The one about the wizard?
Didn't you see
the
the
one about
YouTube?
the identify spell?
Didn't you see the YouTube I linked early, like a few days ago?
I'm sure I did then.
The one with all the Marvel
yeah.
cartoons.
All right, we'll be following them into the keep.
And so they turn and start riding back. One of them, actually two of them, wait for you to pass and then fall in behind you guys and lead you towards the keep.
Raph leans over and like loudly whispers to Morisari, "Are we in trouble?"
No, Raph, they're just guiding us to the keep.
Okay.
And when you get there, another elf approaches, and it's quite apparent from looking at him that he is probably somebody in a leadership role or in charge. And he talks to one of the forward sentries that rides in, and then turns to you and he's like, "I welcome the guests of the Queen. Is besides some food and rest for you and your horses and your mounts, is there anything I can provide you in assistance of your mission?"
Not that I'm aware of, and I look at Stern.
No, just we just didn't want to bother you guys, and to let you know we wish no ill harm to anybody or the want to pass through.
It's very well, very well. Well, we're having our nightly meal soon. You may join us. And he calls out to somebody to take your mounts and take care of them for the evening. And I was told you're passing on through to Hillshire. Is that correct?
Yes, that would be correct.
Well, just we can always talk more later, but just a word of warning: we've seen a little bit more activity in the wood as of late. It seems some beasts are passing through, so just be on your guard as you go through. Of course, here in the keep, you're safe. We're quite well fortified, and we have a good contingent here, so you'll be fine tonight. But as you leave tomorrow, just be careful in the woods. There's been some activity of late.
So, beasts. What kind of beasts?
There was hold on a second. We've had some orcs passing through. The other day there was a fire giant. Is quite strange, but there's fire giants and mostly just some of your things you don't usually see much. There's like I said, some orcs. Haven't seen any gnolls in a while, thankfully, but
Oh, good.
yeah, but yeah, there's a couple. There's a wandering fire giant, and a week before that was a hill giant somebody saw. But other than that, we seem those tend to be it. But most of the time it's just game out there and such. But we have noticed why nobody's really directly been in conflict with us. Our scouts have just seen a bit more activity than normal.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind. I appreciate the heads up.
Yeah, very welcome, very welcome. Well, we don't have the best of quarters here, but you're safe and warm, and I'll have somebody show you. You'll have to probably share a couple of rooms between you all. And so he leads you, and then later that night the meal's pretty basic. Not a whole lot. There's not much of entertainment. Everybody is pretty much just sits down, does their eating, and goes off and does whatever they got to do. And they pretty much every once in a while somebody checks in with you, but otherwise they pretty much leave you to your own. And the commander says, "Before I retire, what time shall I have your horses ready for you in the morning?"
Oh, probably. What do you think, guys?
First light?
First light?
First light.
Yeah. Perfect.
Very well. Well, if you don't need anything else, I will be heading off. If something comes up in the night, you're welcome to grab one of the watches. And if you need me, they know where to find me. And with that, he bids you farewell for the evening and heads off. I take it, I'm just assuming there's not much you guys are going to do here other than sleep.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, since we're sharing a room, I won't take him up on that grab one of the night watch.
Yeah. So first light comes around, and they have your basic morning meal, and one of the stable hands comes in and says, "Your mounts are ready. Whenever you're ready to head out, we have them ready for you." And the commander says, "I hope you slept well, and if there's anything we can do for you, please let us know. I apologize for the accommodations not being better than they are, but it's kind of a remote keep out here." And with that, I assume you guys start your. So you have about a day and a half to get to Hillshire. Most of it in the wood.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
So through your daytime travels, let me check your weather for this day.
So before we're moving out, I'll just ask this guard if he has any more information about anything in the woods from yesterday.
Nothing beyond what the captain mentioned.
Okay.
You do notice that you wake up again to like pretty much it's the same weather as it was yesterday morning. Light rain, heavy fog within the mist, or I mean within the trees.
This is strange. I don't think we had a sunshine day for a long, long time.
You'd think we were in Portland.
I do not know this place of which you speak. It's always like this in Portland.
So
far to the west.
You guys are so through. Whoa, what was that?
I have no idea.
McDonald's.
It sounded like a message on somebody's phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was you, Dave, because we got that also when we were waiting many times. So I thought it was you.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
It's not me. I was on mute.
So did you get a message?
I didn't get a
I
message.
didn't. No.
Strange.
My phone's on silent.
So you guys are, like I said, you travel through, and much like the day before, as the morning gets later, the rain gets, comes and goes, but the fog starts to lift as the day gets a little later. But you're about late morning going through the trees, and you're really at this point you're forging your own way, and you're heading northeast. Masari, I assume you're the one leading the
Yeah.
party here for the ones. So why don't you give me a survival check?
Okay. Now, my forest is one of my terrains.
Okay, so
So unless there's magic involved, I can't get lost.
yeah, okay.
And
Okay.
I think you get advantage on your rolls also.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you said survival?
Yes.
Okay. Is that at advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So you you are easily working your way through the woods, and you're keeping everybody on task, and you guys are moving quite well through there. You guys have seen some elk and some deer and such here there, but as you get into late morning, Marcone and Elle, you hear not just brush rustling, but you hear like the occasional like what sounds to you like the cracking of like a tree.
Okay.
Like big cracking, like
Yeah,
something moving,
yeah,
like something
trees.
huge moving through. Okay,
Yeah, like
gotcha.
something knocking trees over, like cracking branches and stuff.
I'll look over at
Trunks.
Marcone.
Are we
Are
the
you-
only two awake? Yeah.
Are you hearing
I'm-
this?
Yeah, I'm hearing it. Are you hearing it?
Yeah.
Do you know what that is? You're the one familiar with forests.
I didn't hear anything, correct?
No.
So is this anything that I would be familiar with, Dave?
Or would know what it is off the possibly.
No, but if you were to I'm assuming maybe get off your horse and listen to the ground or something,
Okay.
you would hear a then the occasional cracking of trees.
Cracking of trees and something that sounds like it's walking?
Yeah. Heavy footed.
Something moving out there, something heavy. Can I tell what direction it's coming from?
It is coming from the east.
All right, I'll relay that to everyone.
Is it coming toward us?
Yes, it's coming towards you.
Yes.
Didn't you tell how far away it is?
Do I know anything, since I'm a druid, also, about this sound?
Give me perception. And a nature. You are starting to pick it up, and you guys might get the sense that it's like a troll or something large. It walks very heavy. A second, I'm just setting something up.
So I think it could be a troll.
You don't know. It's something big that's walking along.
Do I know anything about trolls? Normal stuff, I mean.
You've probably heard, you probably heard of them. All right, so
Think maybe we should look into getting some cover going.
yeah, you guys give me just 1 second.
Okay.
I was about to say maybe I should go hide.
I think we should all kind of go into stealth mode.
Okay, so as you guys are discussing this and you're kind of walking through the forest, you see coming out of the trees ahead of you about I don't know, 100 feet or more. You guys see this.
Oh, nice.
Roll initiative.
Shit. We haven't even established if it's friendly yet.
So I didn't get the time to jump off the horse and hide like I was trying to?
No, because I said, hold on, I'm thinking of something.
Yeah, that's why I was waiting on you. Okay.
What? He steps out. You guys are on your horse. This is all, even though I'm pausing doing something, this is still happening in real time.
Yeah, okay.
So, so you see him step out of the trees in front of you. You guys can rearrange yourselves down there in a marching order. So you guys are at the bottom south of the map.
Yeah, just loading.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my. He's big.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Why are you moving way up there, Sorry.
Sorry, my mouse is not doing very well.
Okay.
Okay, I just wanted to move up because I'm probably in front.
Yeah. So just put you guys like whatever order you were kind of going through the woods. And Bill Deck, if you want to take Feller off or whoever's going to run them.
Okay.
Marcone, you need to still roll your initiative.
I'm trying.
Okay.
The map is not loading. So give me a second.
Okay.
Just straight up roll initiative.
Out of curiosity, with forest being preferred terrain and it says I'm always alert to danger, should I have rolled at advantage for
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Do you want me to re-roll or just hang on?
Just go ahead and re-roll.
Roll the second one and then we can slightly improved.
Okay.
Slight improvement, not by much.
Okay, so As he comes out of the trees, he's initially looking to the west, and you guys see him before he sees you. He's walking to the west, so you guys. Let me see how his perception is. Yeah, he's not totally aware of you guys yet, so you guys have surprise on this first round. So with that, Beldak, looks like you're up first.
And I will go hide.
Oh no, we're still mounted, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah, I jump off of my horse, of course.
A
So,
horse is a horse, of course, of course.
how much movement does the horse give us?
60 feet. Okay, where are you going to hide at, Beldak?
I moved.
Okay. Is there anything else on your turn, or?
Can I hold my action? Like shooting the crossbow if he starts to charge or something like that?
You can ready in action.
Okay, then I'll just ready in the crossbow if he starts charging, coming at us.
Okay.
Which map is this? Just so I can.
Here, you want me to share it again, or here? Let me drag it to you. Let's try that.
Yeah, it's just not loading. So. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Like it. That's loaded. I wonder why it's not loading faces.
What do you mean faces?
It's not loading like portraits. Weird.
I don't know. Do you want me to drag the Firegiant? Did you see the Firegiant?
I didn't.
I don't see
but...
him.
Yeah, okay. I saw the picture. Yeah.
Okay.
But like, I don't see any of the.
The tokens are way down at the bottom, so like scroll all the way down.
Yeah, I know, but I don't even see them on the portraits, like at the top left. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
wow.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
So I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to.
Can you see the tokens on the map though?
No, I just see.
You see names?
I see.
Hover over them?
I see. If I hover over them, I do see dog meat with like bars next to them. I see. No, not even all of them have names. It's weird.
Do you want to try logging out and logging back in, or?
Yeah, I'll try that. See if it fixes anything.
All right, Raph, what do you do?
Wow, it's 110 feet to this giant, so so can I take my horse's movement, jump off, and then take mine, or?
No. I mean, it's up to the DM, of course, but typically, if you're going to use the horse replaces your movement.
Yeah.
One question, Dave. You didn't give us a long rest before we moved out again, just so you know.
Do you need one? I mean, nobody's.
I still don't have my max hit dice. That's why I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, hold on. I'll give it.
Well, if you took a long rest, you don't get your max hit die.
No, but
half your.
you get. Yeah, I know, but I didn't have the maximum numbers of them. Now I have.
Yeah. Yeah, he would have, because I haven't given you guys a long rest in a couple days. I didn't realize anybody needed them. Okay, so.
All right, so there's no way for me to actually get in range.
Well, don't forget also that we're gonna get a full round before he gets to do anything, because this is a surprise round.
Yeah. Yeah,
So you'll
but
get to move. You'll get to move again before he does.
Not necessarily.
Well, yeah, you know. Yeah, you know.
I mean,
yeah,
he could
all
have a
depends on his
25 initiative, and
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Actually, where? Oh, you guys. I gave you a long rest, so now we have to redo initiative.
Like, we can go back and look at our rolls.
Yeah.
Morsari had a 9.
Yep.
Yeah, you had 22, Raph, because I did the dog at yours.
I have
And
23.
then Sturm has 20, Bildak 23, Villaroth also at a 9, and Marcone at 11.
Do we want to take a short rest before we get into this battle?
Mm-hmm.
If not, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you mean real life?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
real life. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
We can't do a short rest. He's right there.
Yeah, you guys can. Yeah, we can take like a 5-minute break real quick.
All right.
Okay.
Just putting everybody's initiative. Where's Stern 20?
Cannot sleep when there are monsters around. Says
Close
every
Marco.
video game ever.
More or less. I remember I hear that from my daughter when she's playing Minecraft all the time.
Oh yeah.
There's griefers.
All right, I'll be back in a moment.
Yep. Damn, what country have we come to? Okay, was that effect also? Is somebody eating an apple?
I am, but I'm set for push to talk.
Yeah, but you were highlighting all the time. You were. I don't know why.
That's bizarre.
It could be we hear some Chinese music and somebody's eating an apple at the same time.
Okay, I put a back thing up for whoever's back. Yay, 4th of July.
Yep, it's time for that wonderful game. Gunshot or fireworks?
I know, those ones sounded like gunshots. I don't know if you heard them, but...
Yeah, we heard them.
Those ones sounded like gunshots.
Nope, I didn't hear anything.
Which would be kind of stupid in our neighborhood, because, like, kitty corner back... My house is kind of weird. Like, I have a little bit of an open area behind me, and then a cul-de-sac on the other side of that open area. Well, there's a sheriff that lives right there.
He probably doesn't care. It's probably him shooting the fireworks, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never met him.
If
but...
Texas sheriffs are anything like Washington sheriffs.
I hardly ever see the guy.
Huh?
I hardly ever see him.
Oh, see the guy. I thought you said you hardly ever shoot the guy. I was like, I hope you don't ever shoot the guy.
But he didn't shoot the deputy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I heard
right.
about that.
So we're waiting for one person, I guess.
It's probably me. Sorry. Pictures are up. Yay, it works.
All right.
Can you share the map again?
Yes.
While he's doing that, I don't know if you know it, but there is a shortcut to make the circles, the squares, the cone.
Yeah.
Just push down
Control
your
and Alt.
push down both your mouse keys at the same time, and then just push one is controlled, another one is shift, another one is alt.
That is just way too complicated.
It's not. 2 mouse button down, and then just each for one, whatever you're doing.
It's basically, I mean, once you figure out which shape is which, it's easy, but that's the hard part, is remembering which is which.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know if there is, like Dave asked me last time, I told him, if there is a shortcut so you can remove it fast again. I don't know anything about that.
I think it's pretty easy. That's pretty fast. You just right click and like go to remove. Kind of.
All right, Raph.
Go, Raph, go.
All right, so
The initiative's already paying off, huh? The advantage initiative or whatever.
So just a reminder, this is a surprise round.
Is this a surprise round on us or a surprise round for him?
For us.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
It's good for us.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
You should lock our tokens.
Thanks.
He's probably not going to last this round then.
Oops, hold on. Hit the wrong thing. Okay, tokens locked.
All right.
And
So
on eating. Oh my god.
That's aggressive.
Yeah.
I think that was Dave.
Yeah, it is.
What?
We can hear
You
you
were
eating some crackers or
mean,
something like that. And then when you
crinkly
hold it
wrapper.
all together just to throw it away, we could just hear all that crumble.
Oh no, it's opening a strawberry popsicle.
All right, so Raph is going to tell Dog to go ahead and go hide,
That dog is useless, man. Like,
and he's
training.
going to, and Raph is going to hop off the horse, assuming it's trained enough to kind of stay put with the reins over its face, and just charge straight forward.
Okay. So you're going to dash your 80 feet?
Yep. And I will ready an attack action for if the fire giant comes into range.
I don't think you can do that if you dash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a double.
All right.
So go ahead and move your thing up 80 feet and I'll okay it.
I did.
Well.
Oh shit! Yeah, he just called you out.
I don't see it.
I see it on my screen. Here, I'll do it again.
Oh wait, now it goes. Hold on, it just did it.
All right. That's my turn then.
Right, dog meat went and hid behind a rock.
So we're still on our horses, other than Beldak?
Yeah, other than Beldak and Raph. Raph bailed off his.
Oh, okay. I didn't think you did. Not that it matters, but yeah, just keep in mind it takes half your movement to get off a horse.
Oh, yeah.
Dismount.
All right. Well, then I need to completely redo my turn.
Okay, hold on.
Yes, I kind of made a big deal about it at the beginning.
Well, I'm sorry, it's not
pulling his reins over his head and jumping off my
I
horse.
wasn't necessarily always paying attention. He might thought you don't know the rules.
I
forgot.
I don't know the rules.
I'm just saying. I don't gotta get mad about it.
I'm not mad.
All right, continue.
Calm down. Calm down.
I-
guys. I love you all. It's okay.
What I'm trying to say is,
I hate everybody, so it better.
listen, what I was trying to say is, I forgot that you have to do it getting off too. I knew you had to do it getting on, but I forgot.
Yeah.
It seems kind of silly that it would cost the same amount to get off a horse as it does to get on it. Because, you just jump off.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you got to think horses are fairly big animals, so I mean, they don't
I've
have
ridden
many
horses.
Plus, it's 6 seconds a turn.
I was
Yeah, it's
planning
still-
to get off. Thing, but
All right, enough.
Go.
Yep.
Yeah, that really, really sucks.
Not for the fire giant.
So all my rolls are going to be blind rolls, so I'm just going to trust that you guys know what's happening.
Yeah, weird.
Still don't see them.
Turn on.
Hold on. Sorry, Raph. I thought I put it back up to you. There you go.
Oh my God.
All right, so that means my double movement is only 60 feet. Right?
So you take
one. I take
15,
half of
half
one of my
20.
movements, which is 20 feet,
Yeah.
and then I take a second move
Yes.
action, which is 40 feet.
Yes.
So
60
Yes.
move.
so there.
Dun, 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 deja vu.
All
He's
right.
so angry.
All right, Storm.
All right, and these horses can move 60 feet, you said?
Yeah.
All right, then I'm done.
And as you're riding up there, you can see a hellhound coming out of this way. He's
Hounds of
between
hell.
by the bush. Okay, and Marcone.
Okay. Shit, guys. I can't see how far it is. I'm not picking that up.
If you target him, it should tell you
No,
how
I'm
far.
saying like it's not telling like normally if I move it'll tell me how far I've moved. It's not giving me the number.
Okay,
And
so
text
how
isn't
far?
showing up. So
Yeah, he's not seeing everything. How far do you want to move up? Are you staying on the horse?
just
Or
go
you?
straight up, move 30 feet, and if he's within 60 feet, I'll cast Sacred Flame. So you just gotta tell me if he's within.
Okay, so but I missed. Do you get off the horse, or are you still on the horse?
Oh, I'm sorry. I will take half my movement, get off, and then move up 15 feet.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15. He's still like I think 90 feet in front of you.
Okay. Then I will move up another 30 feet. And I will double move, and that will end my turn.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Grapid. He kind of liked what the dog did, so he's gonna go over that way and take cover behind that rock with his pony. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, Raph has kind of blown it first, being stealthy. So I'm gonna. Oh, not that far.
No, everybody else could totally be stealthy. In fact, it would be to your advantage. Because,
I don't
hey,
know.
look at me.
We didn't really come up with a plan.
I'm just gonna pop you on a square.
Okay. And I'm gonna shoot at the bastard.
So, wait, hold on for a minute. So,
Okay.
did you stay on the horse?
Yes.
Okay, so you used 45 feet of the horse's movement. Okay, and then you're shooting from horseback. Like, did you stop?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, my mouse is being a pain in the butt tonight.
Sounds like Richard Gere's problem. Sorry, bad rumor.
Oh, that was a hamster.
It's a gerbil, I heard.
Is there a difference?
Yeah, just a little bit of one.
It was a guinea pig.
A little bit of one.
It's a guinea pig. Dear God.
It was a ferret.
Well, damn.
Right.
I guess I hit him.
Yep, and let's see, he triggered. It's called Hellish Distress. The target suffers the effects of a Bane spell for the remainder of the counter.
Wow, damn.
Spell?
Yeah. Let's bring up Bane real quick.
Oh, Bane.
Bane.
So they have a negative 1d4 to any attack rolls and saving throws. It's the opposite of Bless.
Yeah, so. Alright, so. Is there I wonder if I have an effect for that.
There should be. It's like one of the major spells.
Yep, you got it.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him again. Or not.
Okay. And Villaroff. Beldic, just ask me. I don't know what you're meaning. Beldic.
Sorry, I've muted my mic. That's why you couldn't hear me. Yeah. I was saying, since I hide and ready to attack if we came into action, he's moving forward or something like that, and all happens at the same time, will I then get my attack on this round since this is the same round?
No.
Okay.
No. Because your reaction was he started charging towards you, is what you said.
Yeah,
He hasn't moved at all.
Moving ahead.
Yeah. Okay, well, either way, he hasn't moved towards you at all. He hasn't had an action yet.
Okay. Then Vilroth, playing him now. He's still on the horse. So say how much movement?
Okay.
13. So I jump 15 ahead and then jump off the horse. And then I will shoot a firebolt.
Let me see. What's the range on
Or
that
maybe
firebolt?
it's a fire giant. Ah, that's crap.
Mm-hmm.
Do he know anything about fire giants.
You're probably going to find out right now that they're immune to fire.
Yeah, pretty sure also.
Yeah, because you wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know yet. I don't
Okay,
think we've
cool.
encountered
Then I'll
any
just
of those.
cast it now.
And you hit.
So he
And
knows. So he knows it don't take any damage at all.
yeah, so you would notice that that doesn't seem to phase him.
Okay. That's his turn.
He gives,
Okay,
he gives
and Beldak
zero shits.
comes back to you.
Okay. Shit. I will move up here first. Second. Third. And that's my turn.
How do you have 3 movements?
Because I have something called cunning action that I can use bonus action to do.
Oh, okay.
And I'm done.
Sorry. I don't know why I hit the down arrow. Go ahead, Raph.
So, Raph is going to does Raph know anything at all about giants? Like,
What's
is
he?
he would he assume that this guy's, hostile?
Well, you realize that your party members have been attacking it, but he hasn't shown any hostile actions towards you yet because you guys surprised him.
Did I?
Right, but
But
everybody
he's,
else
as
is
he gets as he gets hit, he's very angry at this
right.
point.
Right, I forgot. Everybody else has been attacking, so Raph would just assume that they know better than he does. All right.
Did I see the hellhound, by the way, Dave?
Yeah, you would see it from where you're at.
Okay.
All right, so Raph is going to run right up to him.
Okay.
I can't tell if that's right up to him or not. Please put me in a square if I'm not. It looks like he's not in a square either, so.
No, yeah, hold on. Let me
Exactly.
adjust him one. Okay, so there's him and you.
All right, so now I'm in range of him, even though it says 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
All right, so then I am going to rage. And attack. Oh my. And attack again. And that's all I can do.
Dogmeat is hiding with Rapid.
How big is this thing? When it's like this thing standing in front of us, is this thing like humongous or the tower over us?
Yeah, they're pretty. What are fire giant sizes? Hold on, I'll tell you. Give me just 1 second.
Sure, no problem.
They're at least one step up from large.
Yeah, they're I mean,
Are they?
they're huge. Is their square count? But there's a in the DMG it shows you like heights. So just give me a second.
Yeah, I think like 20, something like that.
Or in the monster manual, I think. Hold on, just give me a second. Going to consult the PDF. Giant. Oh, maybe it's Volo's guide. It shows the height thing.
Oh, I think the Monster Manual also.
I'm sorry. I was just wondering how big these things are in front of us.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly how tall he is, but I'm going to tell you in just 1 second. Volo's will tell us.
Well, those will tell all.
Just give me 1 minute. I know exactly the picture I want. I just need to find it. What the fuck? What the fuck? That was Volo. Which one has the picture? There's a picture in one of the books that shows you like stepped up. I think they're like 20 feet tall.
Okay.
But go ahead and do your movement. I'll tell you in a minute.
It's 18.
Yeah, no problem.
Firegiant is 18 tall, and it's on page 153 on the bottom. The one you're talking about, the picture.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. So 18.
Wow. So it seems like 3 times as tall as me. All right. Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna go up there, and then I'm gonna go up to that point there, and I'm gonna dismount.
Damn, so his sword is like same size as Raph.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm gonna. Oh, let's see here. All right, so I'm going to try to hit this, I guess. And second attack. And in my bonus action, I will. My shield. I missed.
Okay. Okay, so the hellhound, he's got 50 feet of movement. 5 and 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. The giant feels Sturm racking on him, and he is going to swing around and attack you with his great sword.
Did it look like the hellhound was going for me?
He's running down that way. And then he's going to attack. You were stealthed before you moved. You didn't re-stealth, and you used your cunning action for an extra move. So.
Yeah, but I only had 1 round as a stealth.
You in your secret round, you stealthed and you readied an action.
Right.
In your next round, you used 3 movements, so you don't have the opportunity to hide. You can use your cunning action to
to
dash.
hide, but if I was stealthed already, that's why I didn't use it. I thought.
You can't do that.
So you want me to roll a hide check each round?
Yes, that's how it works in combat.
Okay.
Yeah, so he missed both attacks on you, Sturm.
All right.
Marcon.
Okay, 1 second. I am going to.
But hold on before you go. So if you read your cunning action,
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, okay.
And I also saw the video from this Dwarven Forge, and I also saw all the comments about people saying he's wrong about it. So I've seen all of it. But I also saw all the good things.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, you came out running.
Yeah, but if I know that I had not spent 3 movement, I only spent 2 and then 1 stealth instead. I thought I was stealth because it was only my bonus action. Sorry, the surprise round. It was like 6 seconds. But never mind.
Okay. All right, Marcon, go ahead.
How far am I? 60 feet now?
Let me do a. How do I tell distance for a player as a DM? I don't. Yeah,
Here,
you're
I'll tell
basically.
you. Here, look. Can you see that?
No, I didn't see what you did.
Well, here. Hover over my character and it'll tell you the distance to my target.
Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah, you're 85 away from it.
Okay, move up 15 feet, please. Or not 15. Yeah, move up 25 feet to where I'm at 60 feet away, and then I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
You also see the hellhound, I guess.
I don't know.
The hellhound's between.
Yeah, that's what I'm
What
saying.
do I have?
Yeah.
Okay, did he fail? I can't.
He succeeded.
Okay, so no damage, and that's the end of my turn.
The hellhound is only like 25 feet ahead in front of you. That's why I'm saying you probably saw it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Let's do this again here. I'm going to move up just a little bit further. Oh. Ah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to continue to attack the fire giant at this point.
All right. Spinner. It's a spinner. It's a spinner. It's
Oh,
gonna
come
land.
on. Come on. Oh, good grief. All that effort for that.
I've never seen one spin that long.
Me either. All right, trying one more time, because that one just pissed me off. Damn it, 2 in a row.
You may want to oath bow this guy, just saying during a day, or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, anything else?
No, I think that'll do it.
I think Beldak, I think
It's been our turn now, correct? Yeah.
it's a Villaroff. Yeah, I thought he had some type of ice.
Yeah, I'm on it. Yeah, I'm on
Okay, all right.
it. First, he will cast Hard Water Blast. 150 feet, I'm pretty sure that's enough from here. Yeah, 110.
Okay.
Oh my god. That was not good to miss with that one.
It's kind of like you're shooting a fire hose, but it's like spraying everywhere instead of like straight at them. Like,
yeah. And if I remember correctly, as a caster, you can cast a cantrip now instead also, correct?
Not only if you, as a
He has to
caster, he
spend.
can cast. He can use his quicken spell ability, meta magic, in order to cast a cantrip as a bonus action.
Then I'll do that and cast Ray of Frost on the Hellhound.
Or actually, yeah, since you already casted one as a regular action, the cantrip would have to be cast as a bonus action.
So does he have to use sorcery points to do that?
Yeah, that's caught like so. It says how much sorcery points it is.
2 seconds, I'm on it.
I think quicken magic is 2 sorcery points, but I'm not 100%.
I'm checking right now.
It depends on the
sounds-
level of spell you're quickening.
Is
Yeah,
it? I thought
2
that was
sorcery points as a bonus action, but I'm only using a cantrip.
Yeah, so it's level 0. So, but it's still 2 sorcery points.
Okay. And then he moves 20 feet, so he in range for that Hellhound.
Okay. I'm just gonna pop him in a square. There you go.
Yeah, good. Oh my fucking god. Okay, then I'm done.
All right, and it's your turn, Builder.
Oh fuck. I come. Okay. First, I'll try move again with hiding. Or did this Hellhound has it seen me? It looks like, correct?
Yeah, he's was running towards you.
Okay. Then I'll move 10 and jump 20 with my long jump. So I'll land right there next to Sturm.
Okay, so how much do you have? 30 feet of movement or 35?
30. That's why I'm using 10 as and running, and then jumping 20.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying is that's showing 35. So what? The like, I don't know. You could probably jump to like this square here. That's probably 30.
Okay, then I'll jump in front. I want to go directly from Storm so I get flanking.
Okay. Well,
That-
it was 35 feet to jump here, and you only have 30 feet.
Yeah, that's
That-
why I'm
that's
saying. Then
the-
I'll just go in next to Raph almost instead, so I'm on the other side of
Okay, so you're gonna go here.
other side of Raph.
If you want to flank, you want to be where you were before.
Now I'm flanking, correct?
No.
Why I'm not flanking with you now?
You need to be like a string straight between you guys.
Has to, the line has to pass through the middle of the creature.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you would
okay,
need to be
okay.
here.
Okay,
Basically,
then I'll
like-
stay there then. And then I'll just attack it.
I always heard it was like 2 opposite sides or something.
Yeah, same here. But no mind. I'll just attack it with my
Yeah,
scimitar.
let's not get into it here in the middle of battle, but I think it changed in 5th.
Well, like in 5th, they basically did away with flanking, so let's not get into it then.
Yeah. There's an alternative rule in the DMG, and it basically shows like you holding a string, like kind of what Sturm said.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he shared a picture of it not too long ago.
And I rolled a fumble, so I re-roll with my lucky instead.
Okay. Okay. There you go. That worked out in your favor.
Yeah, very good. And since I don't know anything about this, I probably has flame on also.
Okay.
and then I am next to Raph, so sneak attack also.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
All right, Raph.
All right, so he's going to try to hit him again. Good God. And again. Woo!
And you hear your shovel ring off his plate mail.
Wow, I can't roll for shit today.
Color. Alright, dog meat does nothing. Sturm.
All right. I'm going to. Well, I guess we have flanking, so I'll just hit him. Knock him with my shield.
Whoa. I did not know you were under there, dog. I didn't realize the dog walked under my desk. Alright, hellhound. So he is going to continue running towards his original target. And he is going to bite at you. And he misses. Oh wait, he has advantage. So I'm gonna roll once more. What was that? 11. He has advantage because well wait, hold on, let me read this, see if I read that right. Attack rolls a creature if at least one. Oh no, it's only for hellhounds, not other people.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right. Firegiant still upset with Sturm attacking him. He's gonna swing down with his greatsword. Boy, that Bane's not helping him at all.
We're lucky on that. That's for sure.
I don't like to. For some reason, my sword's too heavy. I can't hit you. Because it just keeps swinging it over your head. Why can't I hit you, little man? Marcone.
Yoda.
Yeah.
I'm going to Sacred Flame him again.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like it's too upsetting. Save or no, or succeed?
Failure.
Alright. He's going to take that much damage. And then I'll move 15 feet up, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. And that'll end my turn.
And Masari.
Oh, it's not grab it? Okay.
No,
Okay.
he's hiding.
He's afraid of that big dude.
And Morisari calls out, "Swift death to you who have wronged me." In Elvish.
Okay.
Thus activating the oath bow. So. 2, 2, 2.
Okay, I have a question. Because it's really after. Why does it say that 4th level is used on him when we had a long rest and I only used a 3rd level and cantrips so far?
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
You
did.
cast.
Okay,
Right.
and
Your turn's not up yet.
yeah,
Hold on. Oh, never mind. Maybe I clicked it accidentally. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
how do I roll 3 d6s at once?
If you right click on it, it should give you like more options.
Okay, got it.
Oh wait. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I see what you're doing. Sorry, I was listening to the other thing. Okay, so you're trying to do the additional damage, right?
Right, the Oathbow damage.
Okay, hold on for a second. Let me tell you how to use the way I've done that, but let me add this. So that makes it. Okay, so let me open your character real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so and let me see where you're at. Okay, so when you use the oath bow, what you want to do is so you hit the little magnifying glass
Okay.
there beside it, and then what you want to do is you want to hit the sworn enemy effect. You want to target the giant and hit your sworn enemy effect.
Sworn enemy effect? I'm not seeing it here.
It should be under Oathbow. When you hit the little magnifying glass, you should see a bunch of effects appear up below that.
No, it just has a attack base plus blank bonus plus proficiency.
Not the shield, but the little where it
Oh,
says Shadow Song Oathbow. There's a little magnifying glass, then the shield. Click the magnifying glass to expand everything.
I'm clicking on the magnifying glass. It's not giving me.
Okay, maybe it's something to do with your mouse. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit the effect. Okay, so do you have him targeted? Let me see. Okay, so target the fire giant real quick for me. Yeah, your mouse isn't liking you.
No, it's
No.
not.
New batteries or new mouse. That's for sure.
Yeah, the mouse is brand new.
Okay, hold on.
I think it's got more to do with Mac doesn't like this.
Okay, so I just targeted him for you. Okay, so
Okay, thank you.
when you hit the magnifying glass, the first effect is sworn enemy. So now I hit that, and now the giant has sworn enemy on him. Okay, so he now is your sworn enemy. Then the next thing you do is you hit. There's a if custom sworn enemy, like is the third effect down. You'll see that comes on you in the combat tracker now. So when you attack him now, it'll automatically roll the 3d6.
Okay.
Okay, so I have you set up. So I'll just help you tonight since your mouse isn't working right. But so next time when you attack him, it'll roll. And if you attack like the hellhound, it wouldn't roll that 3-6, but it'll do it automatically now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So second attack.
See, now it rolled all your dice.
Nice.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. Villaroff. I accidentally hit your 4th level thing there.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. What the hell is going on? I was thinking. Okay. Let's try the same thing again. 2 sorcery points. First, I will hit the Firegiant. With a water bolt. Okay, I don't know why it casted 2 times. Is that supposed to do that? No, I don't think so. Just say, oh, that first one
Hold
was a crit.
Yeah, so the first one was a crit. It did trigger. You charm it per the charm spell.
Well, charm doesn't. If I remember, as soon as it gets damaged,
It-
it's out of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the damage comes now. So never mind that.
Plus, I don't know if you can charm an enemy, can you?
It's hard.
Yeah, I think
but
it's
there
very
are-
hard.
That seems
Charm.
like a bad
Yeah.
thing to have
Yeah.
in a critical hit table.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
I mean, I could see it. I could totally see it in a critical fail table, but not in a critical hit table.
Yeah.
You're charmed by the enemy.
Then I need to mark the third. And then I use the 2 sorcery points to cast a cantrip on the hellhound again.
Okay.
Then it's slowed for 10 feet
Okay.
in movement.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
Then
Oh.
your turn.
Oh yeah, I was about to go take a pee. I will just attack the giant. And then I will disengage.
Can you, Sturm? Can you disengage 2 creatures?
With my cunning
Yeah,
action.
it works for
Yeah.
everybody.
Okay. So the giant's looking pretty wobbly at this point.
And I'm moving back there. And then I get space for Raph so he can get in and get flanking. And that's my turn.
Okay, Raph.
All right. Yeah. Unfortunately, that would be great tactics. Raph is a barbarian. Raph is raging. Raph's not thinking about tactics. So he's not going to take that 5-foot step to the right. He's just going to swing his shovel. Hello? There we go.
Nice.
Ah!
Sturm, give me a dexterity check. Just kidding.
How do you falls on me?
Yeah.
So
Teabags me?
has everybody seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
No.
Okay, never mind.
No.
Spoiler alert.
Yep, nope. Not gonna say anything about that then.
We're about
'cause
to go see it for the 3rd time tomorrow.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
it's a good movie. So everybody else has basically already killed this poor giant. And Raph has missed and missed and missed. And as it's already falling down, pretty much dead, he manages to whang it across the face. I killed it!
Like America at the end of World War II, taking all the credit.
Oh man. All right. And so yeah, so the giant goes down.
All right. So
He's like, so he's falling back, and you hit him. He's like falling backwards, and like Sturm's like looking up, going, ah, and he's just able to run out. He's like right beside him. Dust flies up everywhere.
all right. So 50-50 shot. Hi. Raph is spending too much time celebrating his win to notice the hellhound. And
That would be low.
that would be low. So he realizes that there's a hellhound right there and will use his second attack on the hellhound. He swung too high, swung right above the hellhound. Too used to swinging above his head.
Yeah, he saw it was a hound.
Okay.
Can you
Dog
turn
meat?
down some?
Mhm.
Can you turn down some? All right. Anything else?
Oh, right. No, there's nothing else I can really do.
Dog meat doesn't do anything.
All right. Well, gonna have to probably go around this. Gotta kill this hellish hound. And I think I'm going to try to keep it from running away. I'm going to just use my shield to try to knock it down. Which is
Okay.
basically...
Okay.
Oh, bad roll.
You beat me.
Oh, nice. All right, so then it's knocked down then.
Okay. So it's prone, but it's gonna stand up again.
It's a turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
it's less
going.
movement, at least. Sorry, go ahead.
No. He's gonna move here. So go ahead and take your opportunity attacks.
Ooh, nice.
Raph gets him on a crit, and it triggers.
Ha
It gets 2 levels of exhaustion.
Nice.
Wow.
ha! Take that!
So his speed is halved, and for the second, what's the first one again? He's like disadvantage or something like that.
Yeah,
The
you'll
first
get
one, disadvantage on skill checks.
exactly, and movement on second extortion. It's
Yeah.
halved.
So he was gonna try and run away, but then like Raph rung his bell. So he turns back toward you guys. Oh, wrong one.
God damn it, why can't I
Figure out which one's right. Let's see, is it this one? Yay. Come on, stupid. Yeah. He breathes back at you guys his fire breath. And oh yeah, I got to target you too. Kind of my brain's like working half speed right now.
I gotta step away for a second.
All right. So he breathes fire, and you both succeed. Do any of you? Well, here, let me just roll the damage, and then you guys can tell me if you have anything. Okay, so anybody have anything? You do, right, Sturm?
Yeah, on Dex, I would get no damage.
Yeah, it's Dex. So okay, so where are you? How about you, Sturm? Do you have anything to? I mean, Raph, to counter that. Raph. Because he stepped away too.
Macaroni.
He must have stepped away too. All right. Anyhow, Marcone.
All right. I am going to. Let's see. What about? I will. Can I see the direwolf from here?
The
wolf.
the
Hellhound, you mean?
Yeah. You can see it.
Whatever.
Yeah, you can see it.
I'll target him.
He is 30 feet away from you.
Okay. Why did it go twice? Does he have advantage?
No,
He's prone.
Oh, is he still prone? Hold on. No, I didn't put prone on. Maybe the exhaustion.
This shouldn't affect saves. Weird.
I think it might. I'll check it. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, anyway,
Did
he fail
failed.
or
Yeah, he failed.
Okay. Not much damage. At this point, I will get in. I'll move in front of Morris. Sorry.
Okay.
Just a little bit of movement.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. And then on my turn too.
Okay.
Yeah, it shouldn't have. Level 3 is disadvantage on saving throws.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's because I put both of them on it.
No.
Here, let me take level 1 off, just so it doesn't happen again. Because I put level 1 and 2 on it. Maybe it's adding those.
Don't know.
Could be.
Alright, I'm sorry. Oh, she had to step away. Something must be going on there.
Anyone know how Sorcerer get his sorcerer points back? I can't seem to find that.
To
abilities.
rest.
No, he can use a spell level or something like that to get sorcerer points.
Yeah.
So he can give up a spell slot, right? A spell slot that hasn't been used yet.
Yeah, I know.
And
But I'm just wondering how many he get back, and I can't seem to find
hold
anywhere on it.
Hold on.
he gets back the
I'll tell
amount
you.
equal to the spell slot that he gave up.
Okay, so if I use my 4th level, then I get 4 sorcerer points back, you mean?
Okay, as long as it doesn't exceed your maximum number of spell points or
I
sorcery
read
points.
it the other day. Hold on, I'll find it again real quick. I thought he had a thing on here just said.
Also, Dave, I missed your spell effect mod you had.
Oh, Dave, are you looking at his character on my screen? Because then I shall stop looking.
Well, yeah, I'm looking. What was your question there, Reese?
I just said I missed you used to have I know you took everything off trying to solve your lag issues, but I said I missed your spell. Not spell. Your effects mod that you had.
Oh, where you
all
can
your
remove them?
No,
Oh.
where you had all those.
It's still there.
add
It's still there.
effects.
It's still there.
I can't see it.
Let me go
Yeah.
see if I have it open to you guys, because I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I can't see it either.
A couple
It's
times.
called- It's called Font Magic.
Yeah, I don't see it in the module.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'll see if I can open it up to you guys 1 second. You gain sorcery points to gain additional spell slots, or sacrifice spell slots to gain additional sorcery points. You learn other ways to use sorcery points. Creating spell slots. Oh, okay. So if you first level spell is 2 points, a second level is 3 points, a third is 5 points.
Okay, so I can use.
It's under Font Magic.
Okay. I think that was the only one I hadn't read yet. Oh my god.
Okay, let me see if I can open up.
So if I just use a second level, then I get 3 sorcery point back again.
No,
There,
it
there
doesn't-
it popped
it's-
up.
no, it doesn't work like that. You just because it costs you 3 spell points to get a second level spell slot doesn't mean if you sacrifice one that you get 3 back.
Yeah,
No,
I can see that now, and on below of the font magic, it's saying you need to sacrifice the same level. So if I use a third level, I get 3 sorcery point back, and a fourth level, 4.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can see that on the bottom of it.
Okay.
Thanks, Dave. That worked.
Okay. All right. So anyhow, just to the hellhound was pretty close to dying, or he would have round off anyhow. So I'm just gonna go ahead and we'll say this kind of sorted itself out.
I'm back. Sorry.
No problem. So the hellhound was like almost dead. Mosari and Villaroff would have killed it. So all right. So let me just drag over points for you guys, XP points for you guys real quick, and then we'll continue along the way.
Okay, this is weird. I just opened that addition and effects, and all of them is just empty. So I think I have to reboot Fantagrounds, so next time maybe.
It popped up for Reese right away.
I can see it, but when I open effect, it just shows shields on all of them, but the lines is just empty. And if I click one of the shields, a white screen pops up saying some error.
Wait, there's actually supposed to be something in the white box on the effects thing?
I always thought it was just a button you just drag on a character and drop it on them. I never actually saw any buttons. Shields, I mean.
Yeah, me either. I mean, because when I got all excited, I thought that was a text box because it says custom. Oh, I can type my own effects in, but no.
So you just mean you drag the effects onto your character?
Yeah, you drag it on anything, character, NPC, whatever you want to.
All right, so there's.
But you can't remove them.
Right.
You should be able to, because I have removed effect set up for
Well,
you.
I know.
guys.
Yeah,
But there's
you do,
no
but
mechanic for doing it.
it's no easy. It's no easy mechanic. You have to try to remember it. I always forget it.
Well, what if
Um,
you?
You have
Do
to
you
like
guys-
create. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you guys not see on the combat tracker like all the like arrow like to the next like like the little bird looking thing and
I
you know what
don't
I'm talking
see
about?
anything
Only
with
thing
like
I
a
see
bird
is
looking thing.
yeah. All I always see is the arrow.
Yeah, there's an arrow with a flag pointing at the current character. There's at the bottom there's an arrow pointing down and a round counter.
so like where you have like because it's been a long time since I've been a player.
Mhm.
You guys don't see the init, HP, temp, and wound.
Yeah.
And
No.
then
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, we see those.
That's the only
We
4 we
that
see.
for our party members.
okay. So you guys don't see all the other things there.
No.
There aren't
Oh,
anything
okay.
other things there now.
We only see the 4.
If you can remember the syntax to using that remove thing, you can do it. But
Okay.
I can remember this. I can never remember it.
I-
It's just remove. and then
Is it backslash remove and then whatever the effect is?
No, it's like
No.
capital remove colon, and then
yeah,
whatever
capital
that
remove
syntax.
colon, whatever the same as the like save or if you did anything else, it's the exact same
Gotcha.
as like an effect.
Okay. All right. So anyhow, so you guys deal with that. I just gave you 950 XP. Just gave that guy to you guys. So we continue on with our merry marching ways. Do you guys have anything you want to?
I'll
Do
go
before-
over to the giant's pockets.
Yeah, we'll check out
Max,
the.
See if he
we'll
has
check out the
anything.
giant.
Yeah,
Sure.
see if he has anything.
Oh,
Okay.
So we're all fine with like robbing from this guy, but if I yell at somebody to like check the body of the mage, all of a sudden we grow consciences.
I didn't have a problem. I didn't
Do you
have a
say that in
problem.
character?
I never had any problems doing this.
I mutter it just a little bit. I do say it in character.
Was it not Macone last
It was-
time that was looking at the knight that was dead? Same at Sturm?
It was
We
a
were
sore
chasing.
point. No, I asked I kind of told what's his name Raph to like check the wizard's body or something like that, and he like gave me a weird look.
Oh yeah, I know. He was in fight. He was in the chase at that time. Yeah, I remember that part.
I thought it was like a moral objection.
No, it was
Yeah.
simply we had better things to do at the time.
Oh. Well,
Okay.
I took it as you had a moral objection.
Okay.
That's what I understood.
So he had 130 gold pieces on him. Oops.
It's a rich giant.
Yeah, that's just what the thing rolled. I know. I thought, let's see, what else will he have on him?
His massive sword is magical, and we can't even carry it.
That's not a sword.
It's a shovel.
Actually, yeah, that's a lame roll. Let me see if this thing gives us anything different. It's like the same roll as the other one. Okay, I'm gonna try one more roll because everything it's coming up with, I couldn't see a giant actually carrying.
Did you just clear the chat?
Whoa, chat just went blank.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
just cleared it.
Ah, okay. I was like, what the fuck going on?
That was confusing me when I was looking at what rolls were at.
Yeah, that's okay.
I don't know. He just has this silver necklace. The rolls are coming up. Actually, no. He found this from somebody. He had this. Okay, so he had a gold bird cage with electrum filigree and some GP on him.
Fuck is
Filigree.
Anyhow, so that's what you find on him.
And sorry, but what is that? What does that mean? I have no idea what this filigree is.
Filigree is basically like an inlay. So if you think of like a design,
Okay,
if
okay.
the design is inlaid with like metal, that's
Okay,
considered.
and that's
filigree.
electrum. Okay. So that must be expensive.
Okay, so all right. So anything else? Are we gonna? So you guys right now, or if you're looking back at the full map, you guys are a little bit outside the keep. The rain gets a little heavier. You guys come towards nighttime, and we gotta make camp. And I'm just gonna kind of speed things along a little bit.
Yeah, that's okay.
And just you guys make camp. Nothing happens that night, nor the next day. And late in the afternoon of the following day, you guys make your way towards Hillshire. So let me advance the
And I guess,
calendar a little bit.
yeah, I guess on full rest, I get all the sorcerer's points back again.
Yeah, I'll give you a long rest in a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. So late in the next day, you guys start to see the stupid thing.
One question: did anyone take any damage in this fight?
Raph took a little bit.
Yeah, it
Okay.
looks like I took some. I don't even know what from, but a little bit.
Yeah, you have 5 wounds. I can see.
Yeah, so there's your long rest.
That's pretty insane that we just killed a fire giant with not taking any damage, and a hellhound.
Well, we really lucked out at the very beginning with that first
Crit.
hit being
That
that
crit.
crit. That particular crit,
Yeah.
even.
Yeah, the Bane one, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very good.
Okay, so you guys start
And I think it needs to be a colon and not a semicolon.
Gotcha.
colon. Yeah, it is colon. The remove. It's all capital letters in colon. So
Yep, go ahead.
you guys start coming upon Hillshire, and so it's late in the afternoon, and you can see a bunch of the small people working their fields or whatever, bringing their sheep in. Everybody seems pretty friendly to you guys. They're a little standoffish of
I will
Wrath and Villaroff.
I will move up in front, because they are halflings, if I remember correctly.
Halflings and gnomes, yep.
Yeah, so I'll move up in front so they can see the same race.
Yeah, and so does Grapid as well, who's also
He was a gnome.
gnome, yep. And so you pull up there, and he's actually from there. So he says, "Could we make good time if you guys want to save you spending coin in the inn? You guys can stay at my house tonight. There's plenty of room for all of you. I keep the horses there, and then I'll go let the council know I have this message. Unless you guys want to come as well, you're welcome to. But if we can go to my house first, and take well, actually, he would say, we'll go tell the council, and then we'll go stay at my house. I'll take whoever. Well, no, he would take you all there first, and then say he'll go talk to the council. So, and anybody's welcome to go with him that you want to. Yeah, you might have to. I don't know. Gandalf fit in fucking Bobo's house, right? Or Bobbit, or what's his name? Think of it right now.
Bilbo.
Bilbo. I was thinking Bobo.
Bilbo.
So yeah, so he would take you there, and he's like, if you want some drink or anything, real quick, and then I'm gonna go speak to the council before they leave for the day and share this message with them. I appreciate you guys getting me here safely. I don't think. Well, it's not that I don't think. I know I wouldn't have made it here. And if you give me a moment, I have some coin. I'd be glad to give you coin for the protection.
Do you need our help getting you to the council?
No, I'm sure I'm safe here in town. Being these are my people, and it's not too far away.
Yeah, but
you're welcome.
You also thought the bard was a friend that you hired to help you.
No, he didn't hire. Out of character, he didn't hire her. She was just on the caravan.
Okay.
If you're welcome if you want to come to the council with me. That's more than fine. But otherwise, you're welcome to stay here and rest here, and I'll be back after I speak with them. And then he leaves to go in the back, and he comes out with a little small chest, and it's full of coin. And he's like, I've been giving some money for expenses, but it's not a lot. But your message, getting these messages is very important. And the king had earlier given me some money, and so I have 500 gold pieces I can give you for the protection you gave me. And he puts it on the table.
Was that money given to you by the king for the protection?
He when I met with him previously, he gave me money for the expenses of things that I needed to do for the realms. He didn't want to go into details, but he says it. Yes, this is money to do what I need to do for the king.
Okay. Are you sure you don't need any of this?
He's like this getting my message to the council here and to the elves, and he's like, I have coin left to hire people to get me back to the Dwarven king with the responses. So I
Okay.
have some left over.
As long as you have enough. I don't want to take your
What
too much.
wealth does it look like he's living in? Is he living like a very, very good, or is it mid or low?
It's modest.
Okay.
It's modest.
Okay.
Yeah. So he says, so make yourselves comfortable, and if any of you want to come with me to deliver a message, that's fine. Otherwise, I should be back shortly.
Sturm, what do
So-
you
Do
say?
you think the council will know anything?
Know anything about what you cut out?
Do you think the council will know anything about the temple?
No, I mean, you're welcome to ask, but in all honesty, we really haven't heard much of this temple before. But I do plan on, when I get back, to talk to the Dwarven King Blackhammer, to let him know that the many faces seem to come attack us on this trip. He's like, I don't know the significance of that, but I'll bring it back to them. I've never heard of it before, so I'm not sure the council, but I can ask them.
Yeah, please do.
So Raph feels kind of uncomfortable and out of place in this town since everybody is so dramatically smaller than him. So unless he's asked to go, he will not be going to the council.
Okay.
Sturm, do you want me to go with them, or what is your idea?
Did he answer? I didn't hear. Sturm
No,
either.
I didn't hear anything. May have been walking.
Sorry, I was on mute.
Ah, okay.
I just said that it's up to you whether you want to go or not.
Okay.
You're more than welcome to go. Obviously, I'm not. You don't have to ask me.
Then I'll just go with him.
Okay. Anybody else going with him besides Beldak?
To deliver the message, I will. Actually,
Okay.
I'm interested to see what's said. Yeah, but I don't want to take an act. I'm not interested in taking an active role. I'm just interested to see if any gleam of what's actually on the letter and stuff like that.
Okay.
Really curious and stuff like that.
I'll go with
Okay.
him too.
I'll keep Raph company.
Okay. So, so you guys go with him, and he's Grappit's walking through town, and he's waving everybody. Hey, how you doing? And they're like, oh, you've been gone for a while. Where have you been? And he's like, later, stories later. I got mission. I got somewhere I gotta be now. And but everybody seems to know him, and they're quite friendly, and such. And he seems like people in town are quite fond of him and such. So he goes
Do a
to
lot
this.
of children look like him?
There's like about a dozen kids that look like him following him, and he's like, shh, go away. So anyhow, so he gets to the
Mommy says you're the postman.
So he walks towards the center of town, and there is a building that's larger than the rest. The mound is bigger, you would guess, and there's a couple different doors getting into it. And you get in there, and you can see there's a council of about a dozen people sitting there conducting a debate with some people in front of them, and the Grapid sits there and he waits for a moment till they finish the current business, and then he steps up and he says, "May I approach the council?" And you'll see that the what seems like one of the co-chairs here. This is Arton Longfoot that I just shared with you. Says, "Please come up," and as he says that, you see the gnome beside him. Her name is. I'm just gonna put this in chat. I really should pick names that I can spell. By the way,
That was a very
can say-
funny name.
um,
But it's still loading.
hold on. I didn't copy. Here's the gnome's name. Oh, you should see. You'll see it on there too. Oops, I did it in Elvish. Come on, dude. You can see it on the picture, but anyhow. So we're just gonna call her Anaxi. I like her middle name. She as Arton says, "Please approach." She's like, "Yes, yes, yes, please approach." Like as soon as he does it, and he's like, "What may I do for you, Grapid?" And she's like, "Yes, yes, yes. What can I do for you, Grapid?" And they always seem to be like competing to be who's actually in charge and who's making the decisions, and they're both chiming in there. And so he approaches it and he says, "Mr. Counselor and Miss Counselor, may I please speak to you in private chambers?" And they're like, "What's this about?" And he's like, "I must insist that this is a very important message. I can't speak publicly of who from or what about, but and really this should just be for the two of you." And they're like, very, very, yes, yes.
Oh no,
Did I miss somebody?
no, no.
Um,
It was meant for Gabbett, like saying only for the two of you. Be a hell also, out of character.
and so they say, "All right," and so they walk into a room, and Grapid starts walking, and he looks back, and he's like, he kind of motions for you guys like to go ahead and come on with him, and so you guys go in there, and they're sitting there, and they say, "Okay, well, what's this about? What's this about?" And Grapid says, "I have a message, well, two messages actually. One from King Galar Blackhammer, the Dwarven King, and one from the Elvish Queen Soliana Forestkeeper. And there is, as you are aware, the atrocities going on around Dysirth, which has been spreading around. And he says, if you don't mind, it may be easier if I just read the message to you." And they motion for him to carry on, and he says, quote, "To my elven, halfling, and gnome friends, I fear that actions towards our non-humans in Dysirth is growing worse. Those of our races who have lived outside the Dysirth city walls that are not settled within our kingdom walls are at grave risk. If those running Dysirth gain more power, our kingdoms themselves may be at risk. While we have our differences between ourselves, it is in our best interest to put aside and discuss how we are going to face this threat. I would like to propose a gathering of all the races in one 10-day to discuss the alliance and strategy to protect our kind. Grapid Warren Andron Torn has been good counsel to our collective kingdoms, which is why I have asked him to bear this message in my name. He possesses the proposed gathering locations and can treat on my behalf. King Galar Blackhammer. And the two counselors are like, "Oh, well, this, yes, this is something very important, and we really should discuss this with the council. And Grappa goes, we have some people on their council who might have may talk more than they should. So I suggest that it maybe only be discussed with the most prominent of the council members and what we should do. But I will tell you that the Queen Forest Keeper, has vowed to meet with the king and to formate this plan. And I think it'd be in our best interest for you to consider doing so as well. And Arton goes to respond, and Zaxi speaks up. She's like, "This is it. Yes. We will meet this evening and discuss it and give you our response." And he's like, "Well, then after which I must head back to give the king his response." And Zaxi says, "Well, I've just recently developed a teleportation circle, and if you want, I can teleport you back to the. Do you have? Well, actually, that note from the king would work perfect. Did he write that in the castle?" Grapid responds, "Well, yes, he did." And she's like, "Well, then fine. We will give you your answer, and you can teleport back to tell the king, and then what our answer is." And he's like, "Oh, that seems much safer travels. When should I get your response?" She's like, It's about 5:30ish now. Say come back at about 7, and we should have an answer for you." And as they're just finishing up that, there's a loud knock at the door, and Arton says, "Anything else?" And Grappa says no, and goes to leave, and a gnome comes running in and says, "Madam and Mr. Counselor, there's been it appears to be another murder. We found a body just on the edge of town." And they say,
Take
"Well,
We killed a giant.
Oh no.
no, that was way in the forest. It's not that.
Okay.
We found another body on the edge of town." And they say, "Well, grab it. Maybe give us to 8 p.m. We need to look into this. We seem to have a bit of a, I hate to say it out loud, but maybe a serial killer on our hands."
Oh shit. Dexter. It's the dwarf. Or the guy
Never
with-
seen that series.
You're missing out for 5.
And
seasons anyway.
so with that, Grapid escorts you guys out, and back to starts walking back to his house, and he's like, I've gotta say, we've a quite peaceful neighborhood. It's hard to believe in the time I've been gone that somebody's been, I guess, apparently murdering people. And anyhow,
Yikes, Scoob.
yeah, yikes.
Do you have anybody that can look into this yourself?
Well, I mean, it's not. Frankly, it's not my concern. But that would be a question for the council. I'm just gonna get their question, and I think I'll take this teleportation circle thing. And though I've never quite done that, it's kind of frightful to think about it. I'll have to ask more questions now that I think about it. But I'll take that question back. But I should, at 8, I'll go get my question. And like I said, you guys are welcome to stay here overnight. But it looks like I have a method to get back to the Citadel Doorbeer.
So you don't need our help anymore.
No, it looks like I'm fine. Thank you very much. And with that, I'll give you guys the disbursement of money too.
Did you find any? Did you hear any information about this
Damn
temple?
it! I always hit the wrong thing. Hold on, I hit the wrong button. I just sold the bird. I always hit the. How do you distribute money? Oh, there we are. There's the button.
You just
Always
hit the
wrong
down
button.
arrow, I think.
Yeah, I hit the wrong
something.
button. What did I sell?
A coal bird cage
Yeah.
and 2 rubies and 1 diamond.
Okay, so there was the dust, the sneezing dust. Nobody took that, I guess, huh? Nobody wanted that.
No, I'll take it.
Oh, okay,
It's
grab it out of there.
I can't read anything on the
Okay,
inventory.
you can grab
It-
it next time.
It's
Also, the rubies. I'll
it's the
take.
top one right now, Makun.
I don't know if it's what's top on yours is top on mine. I've never compared. So just mine.
Hold on, I'm gonna put the ruby back.
I'm pretty sure it's the same order.
I'm
Okay,
pretty
hold
sure
on.
too, but I'm not. I don't want to.
We had 2 rubies, it looks like. Let me just put those back.
Yep.
I put the money back to what it should be. I hate when I hit the wrong button. The gold bird cage. Let me put that stupid thing back. Gold bird cage, like that.
And then a diamond. And that's it.
Yeah, and a diamond.
Okay.
There was a potion. No, there's a potion of healing there too.
I feel like the diamond was that the diamond that I was?
I think
supposed
you
to
took
take?
it. Yeah.
You didn't sell it. That's what I'm saying. You only sold those 4 items.
Okay. Anyhow, so it's all, and there was a potion of healing too. Okay. Anyhow, it's all back there. Let me distribute the money to you.
And about diamonds, you bought it last time in one of the stores in the Dwarven Village.
Yeah.
Okay. Potion of healing. All right. Everything's back there. All right. So yeah. So he basically, can get the message and take it back. So you guys are free in Hillshire to do whatever you wish from this point. He's giving you money, which I'm giving to you right now.
Well,
Like 100.
I'll tell Raph and Sturm when we get back about this murder, and that Grappy can come back to the king by himself with a teleportation. That he don't need our help anymore. So what we can do now is going for the temple, that direction, or we can do something else. We know that other potion, that also a potion of healing, correct?
Actually, there should just be 3. Let me get rid of one of them.
Okay.
All right. So what do you guys want to do as a party?
I think
I
we
like-
need to find out who's doing the murdering.
Yeah, I like to find out about that because they're my kind. Sorry.
Yeah, if
Yep.
if the murders get mentioned, when the rest of the group gets back, then yeah. I mean, we're heroes after all. It's what we do.
So, Beldak, you would have overheard that they found the body at the edge of town and known the general direction. If you guys wanted to go investigate that.
Yep. But I'll ask Grappy if he knows it, if it's okay we just go around, or we need to talk to the council first about saying, okay, we look into this.
So Grappid would say that you're free to walk around and do whatever in town. Out of character, well, in character, he's like that's council business. It seems like the counselors were going to the crime scene if you wanted to ask them.
Okay, so we'll talk to the council then, I guess, about if they need our help.
All right, so you guys are gonna go towards the crime scene.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So as you guys walk for about 10 minutes towards the edge of town, and as you guys get to the edge, you see a crowd gathering around, and you see the the two counselors with what appears to be some of the other council members too. As you get closer, you can see there's a body laying on the side of the road. Just outside some of the bushes, and they're all kind of looking around. Looking around the area and looking at the body. They just as you walk up, you can see the body is a male halfling, and there's blood seeping out its open eyes and blood coming out its ears.
So like a poison?
I don't know. I'm not investigating it.
No, but no open wound. I mean, only pouring out of the eyes and ears. What we can see.
Poison, hemorrhagic fever.
You guys are metagaming a lot. You should probably go up to the crime scene and investigate it or something.
Yep, let's go check it out.
Or talk about it or whatever.
Yeah. We're going to the crime scene.
Yeah, so you guys are standing there. You see the counselors standing there overlooking the bodies. And that's what you see right now is a male halfling with blood seeping out. Its eyes are open and blood came out its ears too. It's all dried blood now.
So Raph is going to damn it. I've covered up my
Archie, is it okay that I take a look at the body?
Your name again? I'm sorry.
I am Beldak, Trickfoot. We just met a few minutes ago. Your quarters.
Yes. Do you have experience with this sort of thing? Because frankly, we don't have much use for a town guard or such, and even if we did, until recently, we've never had any murders like this. We're frankly not quite sure where to start, but
Well, we need to investigate before we can say what it could be.
yeah,
and we are willing to help you out.
Yeah, if you have some experience and you might think you know something about it, yeah, please, be respectful. But you can, look over the body. This one, he doesn't have any family or such. He's not married or no kids or nothing. It tends to be more of a loner.
How, out of character, how many is there now? There is us and then the council. How many of the council? Is it only those two, or is it all of them?
No, there's those two and like a small handful of the other ones. 3 or 4 other ones there.
From the council.
And then there's a little bit of a crowd that's gathered around, kind of onlooking.
Okay. Well, I like to examine the body, investigate.
Okay, and what do you want to do, and what skill are you going to use? Investigation?
Yeah, first perception, I think, to see if I can see any puncture wounds on the body.
Okay, so go ahead and roll investigation. Raph, what was your investigation roll for?
Well, like I was saying, Raph was going to look around the area and see if he saw anything that stuck out as odd. Now, this is Raph, so he may do more harm than good. He's going to try.
So, Raph, you're looking around the area, and just as context, that's your role. You notice you notice some broken bushes near the body, and you notice that there's some drag, like the body was dragged in the dirt a little bit. And you notice that there's a lot of flowers growing around the area.
Okay.
Beldak, you're looking over the body, and you notice, besides the blood coming out the eyes and the ears, that there's dried blood in his hair.
But I don't see any puncture wounds or anything like that.
No, that's what you rolled. You rolled slightly better than Raph.
Maybe I should have a look around.
You guys are welcome to, kind of tell me what you're doing, and then we'll decide what kind of skill to use for it. And you guys would also know that you can, like, the people, including the counselors there's some whispers and stuff, and people talking and hypothesizing about what had happened, and you can just hear people whispering about the crime scene.
I'm going to look around and see if I see any footprints, any tracks.
Okay. So why don't you roll your survival skill?
Okay.
So you notice that you can see a little bit more of the drag marks of that Raph noticed, but what you notice is it looks like there's like it's on the side of the road by the bushes. In the road, it looks like somebody, like a sack of. That's really distracting.
Yeah, I just whispered.
Sorry.
Dog?
I just whispered him.
The you
Yeah,
see
there's
in the road-
fireworks and it's crazy.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
The maybe just push the talk or something.
How about I just mute?
Okay.
I thought I was muted before.
It you notice that like a sack of like flour or something fell off a wagon, but you can see like something landed in the dirt, so like the dirt's kind of brushed out a little bit, and then there's dragging to the bush, basically where the body is, and then it looks like the dirt doesn't look settled. It looks like it's been like brushed over a little bit.
Okay, it looks like something, like some flour or something fell, and it looks like someone's tried to cover some tracks here.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to describe it without giving away too much, but like, if you had like a dirt road, and
It's like what happens when someone like drags a log behind it, and like.
or
it's
like
hard.
if something just fell, like the dust kind of bumps up a little bit, but you also you do see several sets of like wagon wheels going through there, wagons being driven through there.
But that was Morsada found all that, correct?
All right, I would share all that information.
You know anything about how long ago?
I assume that would be pretty hard to tell.
Well, it rained yesterday, so there's track still.
Yeah, it's sunny and dry today, but Wow, Jesus, that one was loud. You guys, anybody else want to look at it? But that's what you see there.
Vilroth will also try look and see if he can see any open wounds on the body.
Okay, so he can roll either an investigation or a medicine check. And since he's not here, have him roll a an Arcana as well.
Okay.
Okay, so he looks over the body, and he says, "Well, first things first. Beside the blood in the eyes and the ears, there definitely seems to be some type of blunt trauma to the head. But my suspicion is that might have been secondary. I don't think that was the actual cause of death. Looking at the eyes and the ears and knowing what I know of magics, this is what Villaroff would say, I would think there was some type of necrotic torture here. I think the blunt trauma, from what it appears, maybe a club or a mace or something, was to cover up the necrotic death."
Interesting. Do the body have anything on it like a value, or it looks like it's stripped down also?
No, it has its clothes on. There's no jewelry and there's no money or anything on it.
Who have they identified the person to us? Like, what do the townspeople know who they were?
Yeah, it's a young male halfling, or not even young, just like a I'd say middle-aged male halfling that is a townsperson that tended to be some type of loner.
Hmm.
So I think what we'll do is, if you guys want to write some notes down about that,
All
I
right.
think this will probably be a good point to stop too. And we'll pick up with this body and heading to the temple or whatever next time, depending on how things play next Monday. So,
All right.
so what we know, if you guys want to write notes, is Masari looking there. It looks like somebody maybe brought the body from somewhere else and dropped it off, and then dragged it into the bushes and then tried to cover it up. And it looks like Villaroff, his examination is that that it looks like it was some type of necrotic torture versus the more apparent and seemingly obvious blunt trauma. Alrighty.
All right. We got a murder investigation to figure out.
So we
Sounds
call.
like somebody had a hard time.
So we call it now.
Yeah, we're gonna call it now. We're close enough. I feel like we'll just, if we do too many more questions, it's gonna lead into staying longer.
Yeah.
Gotcha.